morning. My name is Barb. Thanks for turning into my channel, First Class Yoga. Today we're going to do a chair yoga exercise program. So go ahead and come into your chair with your feet flat onto the floor, sitting up nice and tall, lifting the sternum, the breastbone, up to the sky or to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Hold that tummy in nice and tight. Rest your hands on your thighs. Close your eyes. Relax those shoulders down from your ears. And just as you inhale, fill the belly, fill the sides of your body, fill the back of your body. And as you exhale, draw that belly button into your spine, squeezing out all the air. Again, inhale and expand using the diaphragm, and exhale, squeeze it all out. Two more. Nice full breaths, nice and slow. Feeling relaxed, relaxing the jaw and the throat. And this is our last one. And go ahead and open the eyes. Extend that right arm straight out. Take your left hand and we're just going to pat, pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat all the way up to the shoulder and around the shoulder, and then turn that palm up and pat the underside of the arm, waking everything up. Pat, 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 and then go on to the other arm. Coming all the way up to the shoulder again, slapping around the shoulder. Reverse that and do the underside of the arm. And then bring your fists together and sort of right at the chest, do a Tarzan thump here, right down the center in toward the belly, just gently tapping all around, right down the fronts of the legs. Be careful around any joints, tapping all the way down to the ankles, and then come up the backs of the legs, patting down through the sides, and then go down the outer side of the leg and come to the inner side of the leg, all the way into those inner thighs. And then go ahead and bring those fists back together and just little taps. Be careful here with the kidneys, just little taps into the back. And go ahead and shake that all out. And let's go ahead and inhale. Raise that right arm up, sitting up nice and tall. Lift that rib cage off the hip and exhale back down. Inhale, lengthen up and exhale back down. Again, inhale, lengthen up one arm at a time and release it down. Inhale, lengthen up and exhale down. Both arms at the same time. Inhale, lift it up. Hold it there. Keep breathing. Now drop those shoulders down from your ears, but keep those fingers reaching up. And now lower that right arm down. Rotate that shoulder and sweep it back up. And slowly rotate that shoulder and take the hand down. Reverse the palm and bring it back up. So keep going, letting one arm fall down. And as you draw it up, press those feet into the floor. Feel the abdominals engage. And bring it back up. And now palms face forward and both hands come down. Inhale those arms up into our cactus arms. And now bring the forearms together. Try to zip those elbows together and draw those elbows back. Pinch those shoulder blades together. And the forearms come together, stretching out those shoulders and open up the chest. And bring the forearms together and pull them back. Bring them right out to the side. And now let those fingers flip down. Keep those elbows up. And rotating in that rotator cuff, working the shoulder. Bring the fingers down again. And now just be a scarecrow and let those arms go out. And last one. Hold them out. Rotate those palms flat down to the floor. And now bring the fingers down to the side and into a side bend. reach the right fingers toward the floor and push the feet into the floor to sit back up. And reach down to the other side. Push your feet into the floor. Keep going. Again, rather than just using momentum to come back up, as you press your feet down into the floor, the abdominal should engage. Breathing, making it very intentional. Noticing the muscles as they work. And we've got one last set. Down to the side and onto the other side and bring it back up. Extend those arms out one more time, palms face me. Coming into a twist, bring this right hand and twist over and slide those fingers across your chest and open. Again, twist and open it up. And twist and open it up. This is our last one on this side. Twist and open it up. 4 times on the other way. Twist and slide it open. And twist and slide it open. And twist and slide it open. Our last one. Twist and slide it open. Release those arms down. Shrug those shoulders up to your ears. Reach the fingers down to the floor. Shrug the shoulders up, reach the fingers down, shrug the shoulders up, and reach the fingers down. Let's go ahead and march it out. Start moving the lower part of the body, rocking side to side, lifting those knees, holding the tummy in, pumping the arms. And go ahead and bring that back center. Sitting up nice and tall, we're just going to start working with those hips. So we're staying on the right side. Open that right knee out to the side. And now think about these inner thighs and pull it back center. And push it open and pull it back. And push it open and pull it back. Last time, push it open and pull it back. Onto the other side 4 times. Push open. Resist as you come back center. Push it away and pull it in. Open and close. Open and close. Let's go ahead and bring those arms back up. Let's bring the arms right here and with the arms and the legs. We're going to open and close and close and open. And open, close, and close. We're going to go the other way. It's open, open, close, and close, open, open, close, and close. Go ahead and bring those arms back out to the side. Coming into a full jumping jack here. Open it up and bring it back. Lift it up and bring it back down. Up and down. Last time. It's up and down. And release those hands. Shake those arms out. And let's go ahead. Extend that right leg straight out. And we're going to roll it around. Little tiny circles, holding that tummy in. Letting that leg circle and pause. And circle it back the other way. And step that down. Extend the left leg out and circle it around. Feeling that hip movement and then pause and circle it back the other way. And step that back down. Let's go ahead and lift underneath that right thigh. Give it some support with one hand or two hand. And we're just going to extend that leg out and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. And place that down. Lift that left thigh up. Tummy's in. And extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. And place that down. Go ahead and lift that knee up and see if you can close your hands in front of that shin, hugging that knee in, giving a little abdominal squeeze. If this is not accessible to you, just hold underneath the thigh. Either way, it's a little abdominal squeeze, and now we're going to point the toes and flex the foot. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax, roll out the ankle. And pause and roll it back. And release that and bring up the opposite knee. Hugging that in, we're going to go ahead and point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax, roll that ankle out. And bring it back center. And release that down. And now we're going to go ahead and make some lateral movement. So we're going to take this right leg and it's going to extend out to the side and bring it back center. And that left leg is going to extend out to the side and bring it back center. We're going to add the arm is going to reach across and bring it back center. And the left arm is across and center. Now we're going to put it all together. So the right leg goes out and the arm crosses and bring it back center. And extend one nice long line and center. And lengthen and bring it in. So crossing the body helps balance out our two hemispheres of our brain. Breathing nice long deep breaths. Reaching, and this is our last set. And bring that back center. And release that. And let's go ahead and open those legs into that nice wide V. And we're going to take this right shoulder, drop it over to the left. Hold your tummy in. And just breathe here, feeling the stretch in this outer right hip. Allow your chest to fall toward your leg. It's probably going to take a couple of breaths. But when you feel it give just a little bit more, let that chest fall toward the leg. And then let the right arm dangle right between your legs. And now take that right arm, bring it forward and bring it back down. And forward and bring it down. And forward and bring it down. Last time. It's forward and bring it down. Push the feet into the floor and sit back up. And now this opposite left shoulder comes over to the right knee. Tuck your belly in. Allow yourself to breathe here before doing anything else. Keeping both hips planted down into the seat. Give yourself time to allow that chest to fall toward your leg. Feeling that nice stretch on that outer left hip. And then let that left arm dangle in between your legs. 4 times. Extend the arm forward and bring it back. And lengthen it forward and down. Bring it forward and down. Last time. Bring it forward and down. Push those feet into the floor and sit back up. Keeping our legs open into that nice wide V, coming right into our triangle. Let that right arm fall on the inside of that right leg. Rotate the hand so the back of the hand is on your calf. Inhale, raise the opposite arm up. Turn your gaze all the way to that top thumb. As you exhale, see if you can slide down the inside of that leg a little bit more. Now actively press the back of your hand against the calf. Press your forearm against the inner thigh, gazing up. Feel that big stretch. Breathe. And go ahead and release that. And let's go to the other side. The hand rests on the inside of the leg. The opposite arm floats up. You slowly turn your gaze all the way up. And then as you exhale, you see if you can go down just a little bit more. And then you actively press your back of your hand and the back of the arm into the leg. Feeling that nice stretch Breathing, never holding your breath as I'm holding a position. And go ahead and release that. Go ahead and slide yourself back into your chair, coming all the way into a forward fold. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, nice straight spine, tilt forward and rest your hands on your thighs. If you want to stay right here, that's fine. Otherwise, tuck your tummy in and round your back as you start sliding down toward your ankles. Push the feet into the floor and slide your way back up. Again, inhale overhead. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, tilt. Hands to the thighs and slide on down. Push the feet into the floor and slide back up. Last time. Inhale overhead. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, tilt. Hands to the thighs, slide on down. Now you can stay right here. You can bend one knee and move side to side. You can shake your head slowly. You can release your shoulders. Wiggle out anything that needs to wiggle out. Come back center, and then push your feet into the floor and roll yourself back up. Go ahead and bring those knees back into the center. And let's go ahead and extend those arms straight out. And reach over to the right and pull the tummy in. And reach to the left and pull the tummy in. Keeping those arms parallel to the floor, really using your abdominal core to draw yourself back center. And this is our last one. Stay right here. And now just twist it to the side and twist to the other side. Getting that spine rotating, breathing, not holding your breath. And last time, twisting to the right and twisting to the left. And release that, shake that out. And let's go ahead and lengthen that spine by crawling up our rope. So pull up that rope. Reach, pulling up, lifting the rib cage up off the hips. Finding a little length, creating a little space between the vertebrae. And release that down. And let's go right into our basketball dribble. So count those feet real quick. Stomp, 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 stomp. Bring those hands up with that basketball. And let's take a shot. And run, run, run. And take a shot. And run, run, run. And take a shot. And run, run, run. And bring those feet all the way together. And now, open those heels out, open the toes. Heels, toes, heels, toes. Bring it back in. Toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And one more time. Take the heels out. Toes, heels, and toes. Toes, heels, toes, and heels. And let's go ahead and inhale. Lift the arms all the way up. Lift those heels up off the ground. And everything's flat. And when the fingers go down, lift the toes up off the ground. And everything's flat. And heels up. And flat. And toes up. And flat. And heels up. And flat. And toes up. And flat. Sitting up nice and tall, go ahead and make fists. And stretch those fingers nice and long. And make fists. And stretch the fingers nice and long and make fists. Open those fingers up. Now just the top knuckles. Bear claw and open. Bear claw and open. Bear claw and open. Clasp your hands together and now make a figure eight. Rolling out your wrists. Make a figure eight and then pause and take it back the other way. Getting the brain to work. Breathe. And now take that with a much bigger figure eight, rolling out the shoulders. Roll out the shoulders with your figure eight. And pause and roll it back the other way. and release that down. Let's go ahead and work with our neck. So we're just going to keep our head right square, and we're just going to pull our ears over our shoulder. And when we do that, the chin sort of dips down, creating that double chin. And release that. And pull the ears over the shoulders, pressing into the back of the neck, and release that out. 2 more times. Ears over the shoulders, dip that chin down, and release. Last time. Ears over the shoulders. Stay right here. Keep breathing. And release that. And let the head fall over to the right. Now reach that left hand down to the floor. The palm is facing the back. Now push back with that left hand and really feel the stretch through the neck. Breathe. And release that. Sitting up tall, drop that left ear over to the shoulder. Release your right arm down. Push that palm back. Feel the stretch through the neck. Breathing. And release that down. Bring the head back center. And now drop your chin as tight as you can down into your chest. Very slowly. Inhale, let the head fall back and lift that chin up, opening up through your throat. And again, drop the chin in as tight as you can into your chest. And very slowly, inhale and lift that chin up. And bring it back center. And look over that right shoulder. Look as far back as you can. And bring it back center. And look over that left shoulder. And bring it back center. Speeding this up a little bit. Look right and left. And right and left. And right and left. And right and left. And release that down. And let's go ahead and extend that right leg straight out. Working with those abdominals again. Small movement. We're going to lift that straight leg up and lower. Lift it up and lower. Lift it up and lower. And place that down. Extend that left leg out 3 times. Lift it up and lower. Lift it up and lower. Lift it up and lower. And release that back down. Go ahead, maybe you need to hold on to the chair. We're going to be lifting both feet up off the ground at the same time. If you don't need to hold on, just rest your hands on your thighs. Inhale, lift those feet up off the floor. Tuck that belly button into your spine. Still sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. And release the feet down to the floor. Again, inhale, lift the feet up. Engage those abdominals. We want to have nice strong abdominals supporting that low back. Breathe and release that down. Go ahead and come a little bit forward into your chair, and we're going to slouch on back into our chair. Again, if you want to hold on to the base of your chair, that's fine. We're going to extend both legs out, and we're going to open into that V. And then crisscross and open and crisscross. Alternating which leg is on top. Really using those inner thighs to pull it center. Feeling it in the abdominals. And last one. Cross, open, and place that down. Take a breath. We're going to go one more time. Lean back, slouch down into your chair. If you need to, hold on to your chair, extend those legs out, point those toes, and a little flutter kick. Again, feel that tummy engage, fluttering those legs, lifting up and down, and go ahead and release that back. Let's go ahead and sit back a little bit into our chair again with those feet on the floor. And let's go ahead and extend those arms out. And open your knees a little bit wider. And now, We're going to rotate the hip and bring that heel, right heel, and twist, bringing that left hand to the heel and down. And reach to your heel and down. Reach to the heel and down. Reach to the heel and down. Last time. Reach to the heel and down. Reach to the heel and down. Keep your arms out. Bring those legs back to the center. Same thing, except this time that front right leg is going forward. We're twisting and reaching for the toes and down. Reach for the toes and down. It's a twist and then reach and set it down. It's twist and reach and set it down. It's twist and reach and set it down. Last time, it's twist and reach and set it down. Shake that all out. Wiggle anything that needs to wiggle. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths.
We've done about 28 minutes now.
And let's go ahead and inhale. Bring both arms up. Clasp those hands above your head. And either the backs of the hands can press up to the ceiling, or you can flip those hands so the palms press up to the ceiling. And as they press up to the ceiling, press your bottom into the chair, press your feet into the floor. Again, lifting the rib cage up off the hips, lengthening the spine, and release that all down. And let's go ahead, one shoulder at a time. Roll that out. And now, inhale, raise that right arm up. And on the same side, give yourself a little pat on the back. Nice work, stretching out the underside of the arm, the tricep. Breathe. Raise that arm up and release it down. Raise that left arm up. Same side, give yourself a pat on the back. Opening up that armpit, lifting the elbow toward the ceiling or the sky. Breathing, and go ahead and release that down. Take that right arm out to the side, sweep it across, and either above the elbow or below the elbow, hold that arm. And so what happens with this shoulder is I twist it. So I want you to square yourself back to the front, drawing that shoulder back into the socket, but still reaching those fingers away. And release that down. Extend that left arm out, sweep it across, holding either above or below that shoulder. Square that shoulder back into its socket, reaching, using that opposition, stretching it out, and go ahead and release that. And let's sit all the way back into our chair for meditation. Resting your hands flat onto your thighs, being nice and grounded. Or if you feel like you need a little energy today, flip those hands over so that the palms are up to receive energy from the universe. Sitting up nice and tall, drop that chin down towards your chest, keeping the back of the neck long. Go ahead and close your eyes. Let those eyelids feel nice and light and gentle, but let your eyes feel heavy. We're going to start out with a body scan, starting at our feet. So maybe you need to wiggle your toes or rock on your feet side to side. Anything that you need to wiggle it out, let it feel nice and relaxed. Moving on up the legs and around the knees, making any adjustments. All the way into the thighs, into your glutes and your sit bones and into the hips. Scanning, noticing any tension and breathing into that tension as you breathe into the belly and into the chest, into the back and into the spine, all the way up the back of the neck, all the way to the shoulders, letting them relax down from the ears, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the hands, the fingers, wiggling anything out that still has a little tension in it. All the way up into the crown of the head, around the mind. Letting go of any negative thoughts. feeling the energy move through the body, noticing if there's any place that there's energy that's stuck. Breathe into that space, wiggle it out, let go of any tension, any pain. And so for today's meditation, our meditation is first things first. And so sometimes throughout a day we start to feel a little overwhelmed with lots of things to do. So just think about what's the most important thing to do. What's the first thing, the most challenging thing that we can do? It's the most important. You can feel that sense of accomplishment. You can know that you can go on to the other things on your list after the most important thing is accomplished. If that's allowed, it may be that in time schedule that might not be. But think about what you can do first, moving forward. Maybe you've been procrastinating. Maybe you've been feeling tired and now you have some energy. Just take one step at a time. Thinking about the first thing that you want to do each day, and just start with that. Keeping the throat relaxed, the body relaxed, keeping your focus on just first things first. And then go ahead and slowly open the eyes and bring your hands together in prayer position with those thumbs right into the heart center, the top of the fingers touching, the base of the hand touching, a little bit of space between the palms. We're going to go ahead and end class with 3 ohms. So the spelling is O-M, but the pronunciation is A-U-M. 3 times. Inhale. Join me. Noticing the vibrations in your lips, the vibrations in your body, the vibrations from the sounds of others. Sound is a very helpful tool to keep us nice and calm, to keep us focused. At the end of every yoga class, we say the Sanskrit word namaste. May the light in my heart center shine upon the light in your heart center. And together we're all one in this universe. Namaste.
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 Thank you.